schools. You see, when you go to the senior high schools, you ask them what program are they doing or are they offering. Now that program word is not there anymore, so we call those ones learning areas. Instead of asking somebody what program are you doing, and the person possibly will say I am doing or offering science, this time around it is not going to be like that. It's going to be what's your learning area, and the person would then say science or home economics. Let's look at the various subject combinations for the various learning areas for SHS, SATs, and STEM schools. This is important because it is not all the schools that will offer the various combinations. It will depend on the capacity of the school to offer. So, for example, there will be the need for you to choose only STEM schools if you want to offer certain programs, or what we refer to as the learning areas. These are the various learning areas for various senior high schools. So, senior high school learning areas. 1. We have the general arts, science, STEM, applied technology, home economics, business studies, agriculture, arts, languages. So these are the various learning areas, or what you would have previously called the programs in senior high school. Now, let's look at the various subject combinations, or what you would do if you should choose any of these. So, as I said earlier, learners will graduate with a minimum of 7 subjects, that is 4 core and 3 electives, and a maximum of 9 subjects, that is 4 core and 5 electives, to be externally assessed through the WASSCE, providing a clear benchmark for academic achievement. So let's go and look at the various subject combinations. So here are the various categories. So here, Group A, we have Group A, Group B, Group C. Where Group A, it's the main core. So the various core subjects now will be mathematics, social studies, English language, general science, and PEH, that is physical education and health. Core but not examinable or externally examinable. Then the Group B, we have schools designated core. These are elective subjects which individual schools can choose to make core subjects if they so wish. So the schools can decide that RME can be a core subject in their school, or a Ghanaian language can be a core subject for all students, or agriculture can be a core subject for all students. Every student will take it. Then we have the Group C, which is the additional electives, and these electives are for specific people, so you have to choose that before you can do. So you can see various categories of classes. So for example, if the person is doing science, we have science 1, science 2, science 3, and all these classes will have different combinations. So let's look at samples of such. So if your child chooses science as the learning area in the SHS, these are the various areas or subjects the learner will be taking. So we have Group A, which is the core, Group B, the elective, then Group C, additional elective, then Group D, humanities elective. Now, Group A, for every learner who has selected science as their learning area, the subjects below are mandatory. All of them will take it, which is mathematics, social studies, English language, and PEH, which is physical education and health. So, but this is core but not externally examinable. Then, when we come to group B for science electives, each learner must do a minimum of 2. So you can select 2 from here, or you can select 4 from here. You can select 2 from here, or you can select 4. So here, these are the subjects: Agric, biology, chemistry, computing, physics, additional mathematics, PEH elective, robotics, engineering, aviation and aerospace, agricultural science. Then, when we go to group C, additional elective, the learners may also choose 1 or 2 of the subjects below, which is the ICT, Art and Design Studios, Applied Technology, Design and Communication Technology, Home Economics, Performing Arts, Business Studies, Art and Design Foundation, RM. So you can be a science student, but you can go and choose Home Economics. Home Economics is a subject, not on its own. It's one subject. So you can select science, but you still select Home Economics to do. Then group D, we have learners may also choose 1 of the subjects below, that is economics, geography, government, history, religious studies, Ghanaian language, and so many, French, Arabic, literature, and all that. Now, let me explain this. This is what the schools are going to do. So, the schools are going to choose their programs or various classes. When you go for orientation, they will take you through all this, but you must know the kind of teachers that are available or the capacity of the school before you send your learner. If not, they may go and then you may want your child to do an engineering, but they don't have that available as their subject combinations. So, the first thing is that all the learners are going to take mathematics, social studies, English language, and PEH. Then, let's say science 1. Science 1 can be biology, chemistry, maybe 2 from here. Then the person can also choose ICT and arts and design studio from here. So that makes it 4. Then the last part, the person can choose French, making it 5. That is one science class. Then another science class, agriculture, and the person may choose physics, so 2 from here. Then the person will go and choose business studies, performing arts. Then the person will go and choose Arabic. That is another science class. Then there's another science class. The person will choose aviation and aerospace, agricultural science. Then the person will go and choose ICT, then business studies, then maybe government. That is another science class. So it will depend on the capacity of the school. If they have teachers for all these, then they will have various classes for you. So just like the normal choosing of science program, you will choose, but you decide to do some and then will not do others. So just like currently, the science student, this is what happened. There are science classes that only do, so they will do biology, chemistry, physics. Then that is the major 3, biology, chemistry, physics. Then that is the major elective 3. Then there are others too that will choose physics and chemistry, but they will not do biology. They will choose technical drawing. That is another set. So the schools will make those divisions depending on what they have. So when you go to the schools or you want to select a school, you should consider if the school will be able to do what you want your child to do. Then you send your ward there to do the courses. All right, let's look at another one. Kindly subscribe and ask questions in the comment section. Now let's look at the general arts. So if the child is doing general arts, the child will do mathematics, social studies, English language, general science, then PEH. So these are the 4 cores for them. Then group B, the learner will now choose 2 or 4 from here. You can choose a maximum of 5 extra in addition to the 4 core. So here, if you are doing general art, we have economics, geography, government, history, religious studies, literature, and English. It doesn't mean you are doing all these. No. You can choose 2 from here. You can choose literature and English, and then you can choose history. Then you come to group B and also choose ICT, applied technology. Then you go to group D and go and select 1 from there. Maybe you want to do computing, you select it too. Or you want to do chemistry, you go and select it. Or you want to do biology because you want to go to certain schools, then you select it. So when you go to the schools, there are about 9, sometimes 10, or a number of art classes. So Art 1 can do economics, geography, ICT, applied technology, and agric. Art 2 can do geography, government, ICT, and biology. So it will depend. So the various schools will now give you the programs and their combinations. Each school will give you their programs and their combinations. So when they go after orientation, they will take them through this, that these are the various subjects that we have and these are the various combinations that we have. So even though you want to do this, unfortunately we don't have the capacity to do this here, so you may have to choose something else. So that is why I'm doing this, so that you know the various learning areas previously known as programs, and make your selections. Find out from the schools that you want to choose if they will be able to do, or they will do those programs or the learning areas before you send your word to the school. All the schools will make arrangements for these, and they will make their various subject combinations. So we'll have Art 1, Art 2, Art 3, Art 4, Art 5, Art 6, Art 7, and they will all be doing different learning areas. Now let's move on to the next. If you have a question, put it in the comment section and I will be able to reply the comments. Now, if you want your child to do business, this is what we have. The business as a learning area. Your child will do mathematics, social studies, English language, general science, and PEH as core. Then after that one, these are the various ones. If you say you are doing business, then everyone will do business studies as one subject. So year 1, all students must do business studies. Then in year 2 and 3, they must do the following: 1, business management, and 2, accounting. And between 1 and 3 of the following, 1 and 3 of the following, which is economics, ICT, and additional mathematics. So you can see that in group B, the learner is supposed to choose a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 5. Then in group C, the learner may also choose 1 or 2. So in addition to the business studies, the learner can choose government, computing, art and design studios, performing arts, Ghanaian language, Arabic, French, and so many of them. Then in group C, where the person have to choose only 1, we have agric, biology, chemistry, physics, PEH, and agricultural science. So what we'll be doing is that we'll bring you implications of these. So when you choose certain combinations, what programs can you do at the university? Sometimes you are limited if you don't do certain programs. So kindly subscribe. So the next learning area is applied technology. So you would have said the next program, but this is learning area now. So yes, the 4 main core, the person will do it. Then each learner must do a minimum of 2 and maximum of 4 in the category B, which is each learner must do the following: design and communication technology, which is mandatory for all learners. Then one of the following: applied technology, automobile and metal technology. Then 2, applied technology, building, construction and wood technology. Then 3, we have applied technology, electrical and electronic technology. Then plus 1 or 2 of the following, which could be ICT, physics, additional mathematics, arts and design foundation. So depending on the capacity of the school, they can expand it and have different applied technology classes. So applied technology 1 class and 2 and 3, and then they will make different combinations. Those who are interested can now opt in to do those ones, almost right like the universities where you choose liberal courses, general courses, and then your elective or your subject area. So this time around, there's that option of you choosing these programs to do, so that you'll be able to do what you want to do at the university, or you'll be able to work in certain firms and do the things you love. Okay, so home economics learning area 5. So home economics. So these will still be the core: mathematics, social studies, English language, general science, and PE. Even though you do PE, it's not examinable by WAS. Then group B, which is home economics electives. Each learner must do a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 4 of the subjects here. Each learner must do the following: home economics. So in year 1, everyone must do home economics as a subject. It's a subject. So management in living, clothing and textiles, all those things are mixed up to form the home economics subject. So it's just one subject, not various or different subjects. Then 1, 2, or 3 of the following, which is you can choose to do biology, design and communication technology, BEH, that's physical education and health elective, then agriculture. Then when we come to group C, you can choose 1 or 2 of this, which is applied technology. In addition, you can also choose business studies to do. You can also choose art and design foundation or art and design studio, performing art, chemistry, physics, ICT, agricultural science. Then in group D, you can choose geography, government, history, religious studies, literature and English, Ghanaian language, Arabic, French, economics and computing. So the various schools, this is what they will do. So they will have home economic classes, home economic 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or up to 10 classes. Each of the classes, they will mix up the combinations for you. So maybe home economics 1 can do the home economics, which is the first one, mandatory, and any of the 2. So they can also select biology and design communication technology, making 3. Then they can choose business studies as 1. Then they go and choose something like French or computing in addition. So if you want to do that combination, then you go to that class. If you want to do another combination, there will be another class for you, which the combinations will be done for you. So you have to find out from the school what they are able to do, and if you want your child to do that combination, so you can make your arrangement and do the combinations before. So the Ghana Education Service will be bringing more details of this on the various school selections, and when you go to the various schools, they will explain things to you again. If you don't understand anything, you can put it in the comment section and we'll provide you answers. Remember, home economics is a learning area and it is not a full thing on its own. and is a subject as well, just a subject. Alright, now let's move on. So if I want to do agriculture as my learning area, what will be the subject combination? You will do the 4 core, then each learner must do the following: agriculture as 1 core in year 1 and also continue with it. In addition to 1, 2, or 3 of the following 2, you can do chemistry, physics, biology, computing, additional mathematics. So any of the 2. Then in group C, you select 2 or 1 of it. So you can select applied tech. You can also do home economics. So even though you are an agri student, you can do home economics and business because they are subjects. Then you can also come to group D and select 1: economics, government, literature and English, or religious studies. So that is your choice and that is what you want to do. So you can just select them. So there will be various classes for those who will be doing various combinations. For example, those who will be doing home economics with agric will be there. Those who will be doing business with agric will be there. Those who will be doing both will also be there. So you will decide which one you want to do and you do the subject combinations. You find out from the school if they do that combination and then you pick it. Then we have languages. So languages too, you do the 4 main core. Then after that, in category B, you do Ghanaian language, French, Arabic, literature. So you choose a minimum of 1 and maximum of 3 from here. Then in group B, you can also, even though you are doing languages, you can select home economics to do, you can select business studies to do, you can select art and design foundation to do, and you can select any of them 2 or 3 from here. Then you can go to group D and select 1: biology, chemistry, physics. So even though you are doing languages, but you can also continue to do biology. Then this is for STEM schools only. So the STEM, and yes, in STEM schools you do the 4 main core: mathematics, social studies, English language, and PEH. You don't do general science. Then in group B, you do engineering, biomedical science, aviation and aerospace, agriculture, and manufacturing. Then you select 2 or 3 of the following: robotic, chemistry, biology, physics, additional mathematics, computing, or PEH, which is elective. Then you go to group C, you can select 1 or 2, which is ICT, applied tech, home economics, business studies, art and design studios, performing arts, and so many. Then in group D2, you can select all the one of the subjects there: economics, history. So you can see that even though you are doing STEM or engineering, you can still do home economics and you can also do business studies because it is a subject and you can just opt for it. So the schools will make the divisions in various classes, and so the one you want to do, then you select it. So home economics is not a whole program on its own, that it's only for some selected people. You can also choose home economics to do it. So the last one we'll be looking at will be the learning area 6, which is arts. So with the arts, formerly you were doing general arts and those things. Now it is arts. So they will do the 4 main core, which is mathematics, social studies, English language, and general science, and then a PEH, which is also a core but not examinable. Then if you are doing art, you must choose 2 or a maximum of 4 from the first section, which is B. But in each learner in year 1 must do art and design foundation. So after you have done art and design foundation, then 1, 2, or 3 of the following in addition: art and design studio, performing art, design and communication technology, ICT. Then in group C, the person can choose only one from here, or can choose 2, which is the person can be doing art and still select home economics to do and business studies to do, or the person can decide to do French or religious studies or any of the combinations in group C. Then in group D, which are the science electives, the person can be doing art, but the person can still select to do agriculture, biology, chemistry, computing, physics, additional mathematics, PEH, and agricultural science. So these are the various subject combinations that have come. Each of the schools will make their art classes and make the combinations. So please talk to your learners or your ward when they go to school. They shouldn't just follow their friends because their friends are moving to one particular class, so they are also going. It should be about what they want to do after the program before they choose. So this guide is for you and for your learners. Share with them, give it to them, let them see what is at stake at the senior high schools now. Subscribe to our channel, get the main insight. We will also be sharing with you other relevant information as to school selections and why you should select certain schools for your ward. This is Seekers New GH. If you have not subscribed, do so now. This is a relevant channel for you and your ward and for all workers.